Hi, I welcome you for this very special conversation on my experience with Vipassana meditation. So I'm really glad to have this conversation with you because I have benefited a lot from this, and that is what I want to share with you. Very special conversation on my experience. So before we start, let me give you a disclaimer that I'm not an expert on Vipassana meditation, but I am a practitioner. So whatever I will share from my own experience. And if you have any queries during this conversation, please note them down. We will have a Q&A at last. So let's get started. So first thing which comes is, why did I go for 10 days Vipassana meditation? And actually, when I was going, I was having conversation with my one old friend, and he was telling me, why are you going? Do some work. Why are you going for 10 days with Vipassana meditation? So that is the question which comes to in mind of all of us, that we have so much to do. How can we get time of 10 days for Vipassana meditation? But let me tell you that it is totally worth, and that you will get to know from today's conversation. So actually, I never did meditation 4 years back. And to be frank, during college days, there used to be meditation programs of Art of Living and others. And actually, I was part of the group who used to make fun of the people who used to go for meditation. That, are you old? Why are you going for meditation? So I was that kind of person. But something changed. I had some experience in year 2016, and that changed my way of thinking for Indian knowledge. So in year 2016, there was a yoga 3-day camp in my colony near to me. So very casually, I went there. Before that also, I used to be little health conscious, and I used to do exercise. But yoga, I never did. Same thinking that it's for old people, it's not for someone modern like me. And but casually, I went there. And in those 3 days, I experienced something different, physically and mentally, by practicing yoga. And that completely changed my thinking process, that it is something powerful. What is coming from Indian knowledge, yoga, meditation, it is something powerful. So that changed from there. And then it was in the year 2017, because of that change, I decided to go for meditation, Vipassana 10 days meditation. So actually, at that time, I was going through some confusing times in my life. Life was not going the way I wanted it to be. And because of that, I was confused. And I needed to make some big decisions in my life, which were going to affect my future life a lot. So I didn't know how to do that. I was in confused situation. And from listening to others, I knew that meditation can help to calm our mind, to improve our clarity. I didn't experience that, but I listened from others. So I decided to give it a try. So in the year 2017, I went for 10 days Vipassana meditation. It was a center in Jaipur. So I went there, and it was a very good place for meditation, because it was on the edge of forest, very peaceful, very disciplined, and hygiene, everything was good. So, and I went with a good intention. So I gave my best to meditation, whatever was we were supposed to do. And I really experienced something very unique at the end of 10 days. I was having very calm mind. There was no overthinking. I had a very clear thought process. I had lots of clarity. And because of that, I was able to easily decide on the big decisions I was supposed to make. And it was very easy for me. So that was a very unique experience, that when we have that calm mind, we can make big decisions of life very easily. So I experienced that. And from there, I decided that I will continue with this practice. And every year I will go for 10 days Vipassana meditation. But that didn't happen, because at that time I didn't know how to create habits. So for a few days, few weeks, I continued with it, but then it just went away. And 2 years just passed, 2018 and 19. I was not consistent with meditation. But then came the year 2020. We all know Corona and lockdown, and there was lots of fear all around us. Same with me also. And at that time also, again, life was not going the way I wanted it to be. So because of that, some stress started building in me. And it was damaging me. And this stress, tension, chinta, I have seen it from my childhood, because my mother used to suffer a lot from tension, and she has to take medication from a psychiatrist. Whole life she was taking, but it used to just manage the tension. It was not the cure, and she suffered a lot. And because of that, our whole family suffered a lot. So in those days, I decided that I don't want any tension, any stress in my life. So I used to escape from any place or anything which gives me tension. I used to escape, or I used to just avoid that. But that is not the solution. That is not a permanent solution. How can you escape from everything? There has to be some other way. And that is what I found in meditation. So at that time, I was going through some stress, and anger was also something which I didn't want it to be, but it was there in my life, and it was destroying the relations with near ones. And overthinking, always some thoughts will keep going on, and random thoughts which we don't want to think about, that will keep happening. And you can ask this to yourself: is any of this happening in your life, and how it is impacting your life? So it was impacting my life very negatively. So I wanted to get rid of that fear, stress, anger, overthinking, all of that. And I wanted to get that clarity, which I experienced in the year 2017 after going through 10 days Vipassana meditation. I wanted to make it a way of my life. And once again in life, I needed to make some big decisions. So I needed that clarity. And I wanted it to get control on my actions, so that I don't be angry. I can do whatever I want to do. I can give my best on day-to-day basis. So once again, I started following meditation. So I started with Anapana Meditation. That is a stage 1 of Vipassana meditation. Because at that time, I almost forgot. It was 2 years back. So how to do Vipassana meditation, I was not able to experience that. So I started with Anapana meditation, which is the first stage of Vipassana meditation. And I became consistent with that since year 2020. So that I was doing, and I experienced benefits from that. Again, clarity improved. I was able to take some big decisions in my life. So that I experienced, I benefited from that. My anger also came down, and stress also reduced. So I experienced all those benefits. And so actually we need to ask ourselves that how much these are called vikars in language of Bharat, which is abnormal. Having this fear, stress, anger, overthinking, jealousy, greed, and attachment, ego, all these are called vikars, which is something abnormal. It is not normal to have these things in your life. So we actually need to get rid of them. So these all are vikars and abnormal things. We need to get rid of them. And meditation is a way, it is a technique to do that, which I experienced in my life. So now question comes is, what is meditation? What is Vipassana meditation and how it works? So, and when year 2021 end came, at the time I decided to again go for 10 days Vipassana meditation because now I wanted to take it to the next level. Still there was some part of anger, and I wanted to take my focus to the next level. So I decided to go for again 10 days Vipassana meditation, which was from 26th December to 6th of January. So I went there, and from that experience, now I'm sharing with you. So what is Vipassana and how it works? So best thing with Vipassana is that it is reality based, and it has no place for imagination. There is no imagination involved. So it's all about observing and experiencing the reality. It's not just listening or believing what others are saying, but actually knowing from our own experience. So that is the best thing about it. And especially for logical and engineer minds like us, this is the best thing, which is acceptable to us. And so it's all about our experiencing. So now question comes is experience what and why. So Vipassana is a science of mind and its mechanism, how it works, how our mind works. Scientifically also we know today that part of our mind is conscious mind and another is subconscious mind. So, and in Hindi, in language of Bharat, it is called Bahari Man and Antarman. Subconscious mind is Antarman. So conscious mind has its limitations, but unconscious mind is, subconscious mind is unlimited. And if we want to understand subconscious mind in a simple language, then whenever you are sleeping, at that time, your conscious mind is switch off, but your subconscious mind is working. So if anyone will touch you or do something, you will become awake. So that is your subconscious mind, which is at work. It is at work even when you are sleeping. So that is how it works. And actually, the way we normally live, we have control on our conscious mind. Like you do many things during your day. You switch on your laptop, you log into Zoom, and you come and you are listening to me. So all these things you are doing with your conscious mind. But there are many things which are happening with you within your body also, which are automatic, which are run by subconscious mind. In today's, the way we live, we do not have any control on our subconscious mind. And that is why we suffer from many things. We don't want to be angry, but we become angry. So that is happening at subconscious level. We don't want to be in stress. We know that it is not good for us, but still we take lots of stress. That is happening at subconscious level. And subconscious mind has unlimited memory. Whatever has happened since our birth, it has lots of memory of every moment. And based on that, it has created a nature. And by that, based on that data and that programming, it just takes action automatically without asking us, without asking to our conscious mind. So because of that, we suffer. And conscious mind is actually the power of humans. It's not there with animals. They don't have this power of conscious mind. Only we humans have. But we are not actually using it to the full potential. And that is what we learn in the Vipassana meditation, that how can we use our conscious mind to actually, so it's a technique to train our subconscious mind so that we gain some control on our subconscious mind, so that we don't do things which affects our life negatively, being angry and being stressed, all those things we can avoid. So it's a technique for that. Vipassana is a technique to train our subconscious mind using our conscious mind. We have that power of consciousness, so we should use it. So it is about that. And many times we listen about to raise consciousness, to raise our awareness. So it is the same thing. Using our conscious mind, we are training our subconscious mind. We are gaining more control on our subconscious mind. So ultimately, we are raising our consciousness. Till now, our conscious mind has limitations. It is limited to certain things, but it can be increased. We can also control the functioning of our subconscious mind. So Vipassana is all about that. So now question comes, how subconscious mind works. So actually, we know that we have senses, 5 senses: ear, nose, mouth, skin, all of that. So anything which happens in our outside world, suppose someone told you something, so you will hear that from your ear. That is your one sense. And once that happens, a thought gets created within us, within our mind. And because of that thought, we have sensation on our skin. For every thought, we have some sensation on our skin. And then our subconscious mind reacts to that sensation. That is how it works. And because of that reaction, we suffer from this lots of anger and fear and stress. So whenever I'm talking about mind, normally we think that this brain, there is mind, but mind is actually intermixed with our body. It is in every part, every cell of our body. So we experience these sensations throughout our body, which is happening at subconscious level. So something like someone told you something, someone is angry on you, he told you something and he went away. But that sensation happened within you, and then your subconscious mind started reacting on it. So with subconscious mind, there is one thing which is that it is a multiplier. It multiplies things. Someone told you one line of anger, he went away, everything is over, but your subconscious mind will keep multiplying it. It will take it to the 100 times, 1,000 times it will multiply. Your anger will keep increasing. Your stress will keep increasing. So that is how we are living our life currently. And that needs to change. That reaction on our sensation, it needs to change. And that can be done by practice. By practicing the Vipassana meditation, we actually train our subconscious mind not to react, not to multiply that small problem to a big problem. You can just think about it and you can experience it. That something happens, we get angry, but we remain angry for a very long time. And there are people, something happened many years back. Even now, when they think about that, they get angry. And we know people who take stress, something happens in their life, and they take stress for many months and many years. Some of them go into depression. So it's whatever happened, it's over. But it's that multiplication is happening within us at subconscious level. Our subconscious is reacting to a different level. So that reaction to the sensation, that needs to stop. And that we can do by practicing, by practice to train our subconscious mind, using our conscious mind, the power of conscious mind which we have. So that is about how subconscious mind works. And actually in year 2020, I read Gita. And before that also I tried, but I was not able to get any sense out of it. But this time I was able to. So I read complete each and every shloka. And if I tell you the summary of Gita, again, it is from my understanding. It can be different for everyone. But for me, in one word, it is samta, which is, in English, it is equanimity, balance. So that one word. And I understood that it is important for a happy and peaceful life. So I tried to implement that in my life, being in samta, being in balance, in equanimity. And so I also benefited from that to a certain extent. And in the 10 days Vipassana meditation I am coming from, if I tell you the summary of that Vipassana meditation in one word, that is also samta, the balance, the equanimity. And But the difference is, earlier I was implementing it on my intellectual level, conscious level, but Vipassana is a technique to implement that balance, that samta, at subconscious level. So then it helps us at a deeper level to avoid the problems which we are having at a deeper level, which are happening automatically in our life. That also can be trained in the way we want. We don't want to be angry. We can train our subconscious mind using this meditation. So that is the key thing from Vipassana meditation or Gita, that we need to be in samta. And how to do that, that is the practice of this meditation. So now you must be thinking that what sensations are you talking about? So since we are talking about experience, let's experience this. So just close your eyes wherever you are sitting. Sit comfortably, and let's close our eyes for 1 minute. I will just start the stopwatch. And sit comfortably. And when I say start, just close your eyes and try to see from which nose breath is coming in and from which nose breath is going out. Either it is left or right. Just try to see that for 1 minute. So now you can close your eyes and start. Okay, stop. So you can type in the chat box how many of you are able to actually see and experience from which nose your breath is coming in, from which nose it is going out. And actually, there are very few of us who can experience that. Otherwise, we are just not able to experience it. So that is the way we are living nowadays. So when we are talking about sensations, there are gross sensation, which is istul samvedna, which are gross, which we can experience. Like some pain happens in our body, we feel that it is hot, and some kind, when we sit for a long time, we experience some pain in our legs. So all that kind of sensations are gross sensations that we can experience. But there are many other sensations which are subtle sensations, sukshma samvedna, that we cannot experience because our focus is not up to that level. Since many of us cannot experience from which nose the breath is going in, the breath is going out. So to experience those kind of things, our focus needs to improve. And if I talk about those subtle sensations, then they are like you will experience in form of waves, tarang, and in form of prick, which is chuban, and in form of vibration, which is kampan. So those are the subtle sensations. and they are happening on our body, on our skin all the time. But we cannot experience that with distracted focus. For that, our focus needs to improve a lot. And that is done in Anapana meditation, which is the first stage of Vipassana meditation. So in Anapana meditation, we like in 10 days Vipassana meditation, for initial 3 days, we just do Anapana meditation. We just focus on our breath in this part of our body near our nose. From breath is going in, breath is going out. So when we focus in this small part of our body, our focus starts it starts improving and improving. So by practicing it for 3 days, it improves a lot, and then we are ready to experience those subtle sensations, so that we can practice to train our mind not to react to those sensations. So in 10 days, we are doing that by being in samatha, in balance, in equanimity. We are not reacting to those sensations. So we are just training our subconscious mind so that it will not react in later part of our life also. But it's just not about 10 days. We need to practice it continuously at our home also. So that needs to continue. It's a journey, but at every stage, we will start feeling the benefits that our vikar, those abnormalities of stress and anger, they are going down. Slowly, they are going down with the practice. And when we do it for a long time, then we can become free from these things. So that is about the sensations and how we can make use of it. Using our conscious mind, we train our subconscious mind not to react to these sensations. And that is how we can get rid of the situations when our small anger becomes big anger, small stress becomes big stress. So using this practice, we can avoid that. So what was my experience of 10 days, if I tell you about that? So let's do one more thing before that. Let's do one more. Let's experience something again. Wherever you are, sit comfortably. And when I say start, just close your eyes. And this time what you need to do is just observe your thoughts. What kind of thoughts are coming in your mind? For 1 minute, we will do that. So sit comfortably. Just close your eyes. Just observe your thoughts. Start now. Okay, you can stop and open your eyes. So what do you observe? You can share in the chat box. And this is actually how we are living nowadays. Continuously, many random thoughts keep going in our mind, which actually we don't want to think about. So that is happening continuously, even when we are talking. So this is not the efficient way of living. It is very inefficient way of living. It is draining lots of our energy. When this uncontrolled thinking going in our mind, it's draining lots of our energy, and then we feel low on energy. So that needs to change. we want to live our dream life, we want to live a efficient life. So this needs to change. We need to get control on our thought, on our focus. And by doing meditation, it helps us to do that. So that uncontrolled thinking goes away. We have the clarity, we have calmness in our mind, and we can take decisions, right decisions in our life. So that is how it helps. And now let's do let's experience one more thing. Again, for 1 minute, when I say start, close your eyes. And this time what you need to do is, for 1 minute, just try to focus on your breath. In this part of your body, opening of your nose, keep your focus there. And just try to observe and see the breath. That breath is coming in, breath is going out. Just try to see that. Try to keep your focus there. So I will start the stopwatch. You can close your eyes and start. Okay, you can open your eyes now. So type in the chat box for how many seconds you were able to actually focus on breath. Out of 1 minute, approximately, how many seconds you were actually able to focus on breath. So if I share my experience with you, when I went for this 10-day Vipassana meditation, on first day, in Anapana Meditation, you need to focus on your breath. So I was hardly able to focus on 5 to 15 seconds continuously. Then again, some other thought will come. Then again, I will become aware that I need to focus on breathe. So that is how it was happening. And that is how it is with most of us. We are not able to focus continuously on one thing for a longer period of time, even when we want to. So it is not in our control right now. It needs to come in our control to live that efficient life and to give our best in our life. So by practicing for like 3 days, on day 3, I was able to continuously focus more than 30 minutes on my breath. So that was a very amazing experience, that how much it can be increased. Earlier, I was just not able to focus for 15 seconds. And now I can focus on one thing for more than 30 minutes continuously. So just imagine that how our life, our efficiency can improve, can change if we can live in that state of mind. And that can be done by practice. So that was one important experience out of these 10 days. And then on day 4, there was another key takeaway, key experience for me. So what happens on day 4 is that Vipassana meditation practice is given. It is shared by the Guru. So for that, for 2 hours, you need to sit in the same position. It is called Adhishtan. You need to take that Dhrad Nishchay, that strong decision, that you will not move your body for next 2 hours and follow the whatever is shared by the Guru, the process. So you cannot move your hands. They need to be in the same position. You cannot move your legs and you cannot open your eyes, and you just follow the instructions. So before that, I was it was not possible for me to not move for more than half an hour, 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, I need to move. So that was the situation. But on that day, I decided, I make a strong decisions that I will go for it. I will not move for next 2 hours. And actually, I was able to do that. So that was a big realization for me that when we take strong decisions in our life, we are actually able to do much more than what we think. So it's about the capacity. We have a lot of capacity in our mind, but for that, we need to take those strong decisions. We can increase our capacity to a different level. So that was another key takeaway for me. And after that, I was practicing the Vipassana meditation, observing the sensations, not reacting to them, and being in samta, being in balance. So I was practicing that. But till the day 7, very consciously, I was trying to focus on that. And that was creating a kind of pressure or tense in my mind, because I was doing it very consciously, that I should focus on the sensation, not other thoughts which are coming in my mind. So again and again, I was bringing my consciousness, my focus on the sensations. So I was doing that till day 7. But that was creating a kind of pressure or tense in my mind. So then I discussed with Acharya. Every day there is a Q&A. You can ask your doubts to Acharya. So I discussed with him. And then he suggested me. So from day 8, I didn't try to force my mind to focus. I just sit comfortably, relaxed, and just observe what is happening. Just observe and accept it the way it is. It is the reality. So just observe that, okay, now your thoughts are going somewhere. Now you need to focus on your sensations. So very easily, in a very relaxed manner, you can do that. So then it was a very good experience for day 8 and 9. So I was relaxed, I was observing, I was not reacting. So that was happening. That is the way it should be. And all the time, we should be in samta. We should not react. Actually, we need to be very careful when we are practicing this meditation. So that is why we should learn it from guidance, from courses like this, 10-day meditation, because it is very powerful. If we do not practice this right, then it can harm us, because our subconscious has a nature of its, which is harming us currently. And now we are trying to reverse that. So there is a problem, and the solution is opposite of that. But because of our subconscious nature, there are chances that you will go towards nature. You will practice it in a wrong way. So a lot of guidance is required for that. So that we should be careful about, so that we do it right way. Because earlier I was also doing it in a wrong way. But when I discussed with the Acharya, then I started doing it the right way. So that is one thing I wanted to share, that we should be careful. So yeah, that is my experience of 10 days. And now I have decided to continue with that on my day-to-day basis also. So this is the experience I wanted to share with you. I have experienced lots of benefits till now, and I know that by doing it more, I will benefit more in my life. So that is what I want for you also, that you also benefit from this. So one thing I want to suggest is that any of you who want to go for Vipassana meditation, you can start practicing Anapana meditation at your home also. So just type in the YouTube Anapana meditation, and you will get a 10-minute video, which is from Vipassana Meditation YouTube channel. So that you can practice at your home, because that will prepare you for Vipassana, because it will help you improve your focus that will benefit you in other aspects of your life also, and it will prepare you for Vipassana meditation. So that when you go for 10 days, you are already prepared, you are focused, so that you will be able to experience sensations easily. So that is one thing I want to suggest. And so yeah, Vipassana is started by Sri S.N. Goenka. He came to India in 1969 from Burma, which is current day Myanmar country. He returned from there. He actually learned this Vipassana meditation from his guru in Myanmar, Burma. And in 69, he returned to India, and then he started teaching this practice in India. So as mentioned by Sri Yashan Goenka, this technique of Vipassana meditation is actually what was given by Gautam Buddha. What Gautam Buddha practiced in his life, he became the Buddha, and the teachings he shared with others and helped others. So it is in the purest form of the teachings of Gautam Buddha, this same techniques, which now we have opportunity to practice. And in this Vipassana meditation, there are three key things. One is Shila, second is Samadhi, and third is Pragya. So Samadhi is nothing but what we are doing in Anapana meditation. We are improving our focus. So improving our focus, having that focus, control on our focus, that is about Samadhi. When you get the ability to focus on one thing which you want for a very long time, that is what about the Samadhi. And then comes the Pragya. So Pragya is what we are practicing in Vipassana, when we are doing Vipassana. So we are observing the sensations, but we are not reacting to them. So when we get from practice, when we get that ability not to react to the sensations, that means that is what Pragya is. So once we get that ability, then no matter what happens out in outside world, we can be at peace. We can be in our best state of mind. Nothing can affect us. So we need to get that ability from practice. So that is about Pragya. So just imagine your life when you have that ability, that no matter what happens, no matter someone is angry on you or something not happening as per your wish, you will not react to the sensations. Then your subconscious mind you have trained, it will not multiply that anger or stress or fear. So just imagine your life, how it will be. So that is about Pragya. And the first thing is Shil. So there are Panch Shil, 5 Shil, which were told by Gautam Buddha. So it is nothing but the way we conduct to ourselves and the society, in the life. So one is violence. We should not be involved in violence. Another is stealing. We should not steal. Then comes we should not lie. Then comes the intoxication, nasha. We should not do that. And then comes the sexual misconduct, vyabichar. That also we should not do. So these are the 5 Panch Shil. So actually, when I learned about this, I felt very grateful for my parents, for my teacher and elders who has taught me these things from childhood. So because when you are practicing these things in your life, the next stage of Samadhi and Pragya will become easy for you. But if you are not practicing this Shil in your life, this conduct, then it will become very difficult to practice that Samadhi and Pragya. So I felt very grateful, and I want you to take this moment to close your eyes for a few moments and just feel grateful for the people who have been in your life, who have taught you these things, to not misconduct all these things which we discussed, because they have given you a big advantage, so that you can actually practice Vipassana meditation and get benefit from it early in your life. So just take few moments, be grateful. Anyone, your parents, your relatives, any elders, any teachers who have taught you to live life in the right manner. Yeah, so that is what I wanted to share with you, whatever I experienced. And there are a few more points which I want to cover. That Vipassana meditation has centers all over the world, and in all major cities of India also. And they are like, I have found them very hygienic, disciplined, and they provide very basic accommodation. You should not expect any luxury. So it is very basic, but it is good for meditation. They provide good healthy food, and actually you need to practice the RMON in those 10 days. You cannot speak, you cannot look into others' eyes, you cannot talk from signals also. So it's the RMON, complete silence. So that provides the right environment. So what you why you need to go for 10 days to Vipassana? Why can't you do it in your home? Because the environment is different. What you can experience there in that environment in 10 days, it may take you many years to experience that at your home. Because we have so many distractions. Whenever we are talking to someone, again thinking starts in our mind. So all those distractions can be avoided by being in that place for 10 days, and you can actually move very fast in this journey. So that is why it is required. And today we know that everything is energy. Scientifically also we know any matter, this body, any atoms, they are also form of energy, and energy keeps changing its forms. So this is one thing I always keep in my mind. I always see the world as energy. And when you change your perspective, when you start seeing everything as energy, then you know that there are limitless possibilities. You can control your subconscious mind, how much power it will give. It is a superpower for humans because we have the conscious mind. Other animals, they don't have. So using that, we can train our subconscious mind, and we can reach to new heights in our life. And like always, there was a curiosity in me that many great rishis of ancient India, like Aryabhat, Kanath, Patanjali, Vagbhat, how they were able to do so much of research, and they produced so much scientific things which benefited humanity a lot in those days when there were no scientific instruments. So they were able to do that because they were able to increase their ability to focus to small things by practicing meditation. So that is how they were able to, and that is how we can also benefit in our life. So that is all from my side. If you have any query, you can type in the chat box. I will be happy to answer that. And I wish that you also benefit from this meditation, from these conversations. So any questions you have, you can type in the chat box. So this was my second time. First I did in 2017, 10 days, and this was second time in 2021, end of 2021. Yeah, dhamma.org is the site for Vipassana meditation. You can make bookings online. It is available at multiple locations, and it keeps happening throughout the year. So as per choice of your location and time, you can book it. how many days in advance we can book. So I will advise you to book like before 1 month, because at many locations it gets filled very fast. So many people are applying. So if you fill before 1 month, I think you will get it. But there is no limit, such limit. And I will actually advise you to go at centers or places which are away from city, so that you can actually get that environment. Because this time, the place which I went, it was in Chandrapur, Maharashtra. One side there was forest, one side there was farms. So it was a lovely place to be. Yes, it is a residential program for 10 days. You wake up early in the morning, and from 4:30 meditation starts, and it goes till 9:30. You have breaks in between, but whole day you do meditation. Yes, absolutely, Omkar. It is the need of the hour. And I see it as a way of living efficient life. Because today we are wasting lots of our time, lots of our energy in unnecessary things. One thing which is anger, I have seen many people around me, it destroys lots of relations. Just one thing, anger. You don't have control on your anger. You have also seen that around you. So if we can actually get control on that, how much it can improve our life. So about the mistakes, yeah, one thing is that we try to indulge with sensations. We try to, at subconscious level, we start playing with sensations. That, okay, I should get more and more sensations. Why I'm not getting it? So then again, we are reacting. So that should not happen. We should just observe what is the reality, what is happening. We should just accept it, and we should not react. We should be in samta. So it's all about being in samta, not reacting. So we are just practicing it, so that in actual our life, when you practice it, then it will start happening automatically in your life. Because then that will become the nature of your subconscious mind. Not reacting to outside things, not reacting to sensations. Yes, 4:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Full day meditation, nothing else. There are breaks for rest or food or taking walk, like that. What are the areas improved after 10 days? So one thing I mentioned is clarity. Clarity improves a lot. And after that, also we need to practice it. Then when you practice, since I was practicing for last 2 years, so I have seen improvement in all areas like anger, stress, fear, overthinking, that I have experienced. Okay, great. If there is no other question, then we can end this. And I wish you all a very happy and peaceful life. And I wish that you also experience these benefits in your life. All the best.